Hello friend, I Prabhat here at that side. I hope that you will understand the lecture and you will enjoy it. So let us start the lecture. Today topic is a namespace in C++. So it is a very crucial topic in C++. Without this, you can't run your program in the new version. In the olden version, you can run the olden version in program, but why today in today's lecture we will learn why namespace is so important. So to understand the namespace, we have to understand one concept. As you can see, there is a very beautiful house, lovely garden, lovely couple, and they have the 4 children. So the name of the 4 children, the first child name is John, the second child name is John, the third child name is John, and guess what is the what will be the fourth child name? Again John. Now it is very conflicting how you manage this, and very irritating also. In a one house, one parent, and they have the 4 children, all have name is John. So what happened then? Then it will create the conflict. So next is, what will be the solution? Solution is this: if in a house one parent is living and they have the 4 children, their names should be different, or I use one term, that name, the term is house space. So what is the meaning of house space here? Let's try to understand what is the meaning of house space. So move to second scenario. It is a second scenario. Here, as you can see, there are 4 houses. In house number 1, one children is living, their name is John. In house number 2, one children is living, their name is John. In house number 3, one children is living, their name is John. And similarly, in house number 4, one children is living, their name is John. It is possible. Why? How you will identify? You will identify with their parents' name or with their house address. In a different house, it is possible that different children live with the same name. And how will identify? We will identify by their house address or by their parents' name. Okay, all these 4 children belonging to different parents. It might be happen, and it is always happen. You can see the children having the same name, but their parent or house name are different. So what is the real scenario? The first scenario, can we consider the first scenario as a real scenario? No, we can't consider it. It is not possible. It always creates the conflict. What is the second scenario? Yes, it is exactly matched with the real scenario, and it is based on the OOPS concept. If you want to understand what is OOPS concept, you can follow my YouTube video. So here I changed the house space with the namespace. So let's try to understand what is namespace in C++. First thing, it avoids the conflict, and second, it is a container of identifier. As you can see here, C in, C out in iostream.h, and here we will learn what is the difference between iostream.h and iostream. If you have seen the earlier video in the programming, I use iostream, not using the iostream.h. iostream.h we use in the olden version, and it become obsolete. Why it is obsolete? Because once if you use the C out, C in any function from this, you can't use the same name for the other purpose, but the namespace give you the facilities that you can use the name for the standard purpose as well as the same name you can use for the different purpose. So here math.h is converted into CMath because it is from C we use, the namespace of both are same. So move on to the next one. Here you can see that in the olden version I use iostream.h, but I can't use the C in, C out for the other purpose. But in the new version, with the help of namespace, I can use the same thing okay, for the different purpose. This is a standard one, that is behave as in the olden version, but here I can choose the new namespace and it will behave according to my purpose. So before going to the program, we have to understand the syntax of namespace. Namespace is first the keyword is namespace, then name of the namespace and the declaration. So let's check. So for that we have to move to some compiler, and here we will use the open source cross-platform IDE, that is code block. So let's check that in the code block. So let's start the code block. Click on the code block. Code block is started. For saving the time, I have already make one program. If you want to know how to run the program, and then you can follow up my YouTube video, and I will provide the link in the description box also, so that it is easy to understand you. So here I will open it and move to the our program. The name of a program I have put here namespace cpp. Open it. So friend, as you can see here, this program, okay, this program here is include IO stream. Here I use the standard. You might be used or not might be used. Let's suppose we are not using it. Okay, in the comment box. Here is the syntax, the namespace keyword, the namespace name, and here I will use the cout. Cout, you know, in C++ is used for the standard kind of thing, but here I will use for my own purpose. What is the purpose? To add the two number. So here purpose is different. It is not a standard one. Here I declare it. When I use outside this body, I have to use the scope specifier. It is a scope specifier, and here the body of the function. Here we want to main. If you want to use this as a standard, because it will confuse, it will be compiler will confuse what from which namespace it will belong. I use as a standard and then double colon. Clear? So purpose is this, it is used as a standard. The result is take the T capital and scan cout, and we are here, as you can see, passing the function and return 0. This is a complete program. So let's run it. Before run, we are compile it. So here you can see at this place the 0 error, 0 warning and 0 minute. So here it is compiled now. So for that you can see 0 error, 0 warning. So and run. If you run this, then here you can see this, the result is coming from the standard namespace, and this 6 plus 5, this is the addition, is coming from what I want. So here cout, the two different things, purpose is different, but I can use this. But if I want to use in the olden version, it will be not possible to use the cout at the two different place, having the different meaning using the olden version. But in the new version, in the new C++ compiler, it is possible. It is just possible with the help of namespace. So here you can see the result is 11, and press any key to continue. Suppose because we in a program, it might be possible that we use cout, or standard function regularly. So if you want to use regularly, here I can use using namespace. Let here I change some value and see the result. Let here I take 3 and here I take 1. Okay. So here if I writing this, there is no need to write std like this with the scope resolution operator. So here you can see what changes I have made. First changes I do it here, I use this, and second changes I am not using std here. Okay. Then suppose compile it. This is a complete program. Compile it again, and again you can see here 0 error, 0 warning. It means this is the right program, and run it. When you run it, here you can see that result is 4, 3 plus 1 4. So it's work. Here you can see. So here it's work. So I hope that you understand what is the purpose of namespace. And if you have any doubt, anything, you write in the comment box. If you know anything about the C++, write in the comment box. I will make the video on this. Apart from that, if you want to know anything about the computer science background, please write down it. I will make the video for it. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.